I'm David Hill with New York Habitat. Today we're going to be exploring one of the most famous and well-known neighborhoods of New York called Soho. That's right, Soho with its fashionable lofts, its art galleries, and all of its great shopping. Join me today, we're going to go take a look. You'll find Soho in southern Manhattan just below the neighborhood of Greenwich Village. The heart of Soho is found between Houston Street to the north and Canal Street to the south, and it's roughly between Crosby Street on the east and 6th Avenue on the west. Before we dive into the modern-day delights of Soho, let's take a step back in history a little bit. What's great about this neighborhood, it's one of the largest surviving cast iron districts in the world. A lot of the buildings along Broadway and Spring Street were built in cast iron. It was strong, fire-resistant, and a lot less expensive than the stone buildings. A great example is 2830 Green Street. Built in 1872, it's known as the Queen of Green Street. It dominates the street with its ornate French Second Empire facade. It's a great example of cast iron technology. They say that every queen needs a king, and the Queen of Green Street is no exception. This cast iron beauty known as the King of Green Street is probably the best example you're going to find of this Second Empire architectural style. As you might know, Soho is also known for its spacious loft-style apartments. In the late 1800s, Soho became an industrial district where workers toiled in dangerous conditions. Eventually, in the 1960s, most of the commercial and manufacturing buildings were abandoned and Soho was almost destroyed. As with many of New York's neighborhoods, Soho was saved by artists who settled here using the large loft spaces as studios. As artists moved in, the district became populated with galleries, and eventually, Soho became the center of the lower Manhattan art scene. Today, the area remains full of art galleries, so which one should you see? Be sure to check out the Franklin Bowles Gallery on West Broadway, specializing in valuable works such as Rembrandt, Matisse, Chagall, Dali, and Miro. There's also the Louis K. MEISEL Gallery, which claims to have the largest collection and available inventory of pin-up art in the world. And if you'd like to get a taste of artsy loft living, contact New York Habitat, where you'll find a great selection of furnished lofts that you can call home during your next trip to New York. And if you're looking for something smaller than one of our huge Soho lofts, we've got tons of studios and 1 and 2 bedroom furnished apartments here in Soho and throughout New York. One of the most overlooked attractions here in Soho is the New York Fire Museum. Here you'll find fire engines, fire gear, firemen. You'll even find this little engine that could. This is one of the oldest known fire engines in America, built in 1790. If you're traveling to New York with your kids, make sure you stop by the Children's Museum of the Arts here in Soho. It's only $10 to get in, and they offer tons of activities. They can do some sculpting, some acting, play some musical instruments. They've even got a pool full of plastic balls they can swim around in. And of course, what would a trip to Soho be without some shopping? Soho is famous for its shopping scene. You'll find elegant stores, designer shops, large chains, mom and pop shops, and sidewalk vendors selling artwork. There really is something for everyone here in Soho. Walk along Broadway and stop by the different stores, then wander over to Prince Street and Spring Street, where you'll find plenty of hidden designer boutiques. While you're out shopping, make sure to buy some fancy evening wear because you're going to want to go out for some of Soho's nightlife. Some of my favorite Soho hotspots are Balthazar, SOB, Soho Park, Bar 89, Mercer Kitchen, and Raoul's. And while you're at Bar 89, make sure you check out the bathroom door. It's something to see. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our little tour of Soho. Of course, there's a lot more to do and see here. If I've missed any of your Soho secrets, make sure you share them with us in the comments section below. And be sure to check out our website at www.nyhabitat.com, where you'll find apartments in Soho as well as throughout the New York area. What better way to experience New York than to live like a real New Yorker in a fully furnished apartment rental? I'm David Hill of New York Habitat. If you haven't already done so, hop online, book a flight, book an apartment, come join us here in New York City. We hope to see you soon.